So I'm subscribed now.
Yeah.
Demoted.
My name's Liam, my game is Havoc. I've been playing since 2011 and I'm 20 years old.
My name's Casey, game is Gfinity 19, and I've been playing since like 2012.
My name's Lewis, aka Coach Lou. My game is Prisma. I'm 25 and I've been playing since 2008.
My name's Liam, known as Godshot. Been competing since 2008 and I'm 24.
My name's exceL. My game tag Snakey, and I've been playing competitively since 2014, and I'm 20.
Okay, so the team's been together since literally just before the first online qualifying. My role for the team is outside of the actual game itself. I will look through how other teams play the game, give that information to the guys so they can figure out how they're going to deal with that in game. In the game, I'm taking care of all weapon time spawns, making sure the camo and the overshield spawn times are correct, so the guys can set up correctly and basically get every weapon over power weapon possible.
This new Halo 5 is completely different in the sense of like movement-wise compared to other Halos. With the add of the thrust, it makes the game, and sprint as well, it makes the game incredibly more fast-paced, and reaction as well as the shooting is a good bit harder than for the last couple of Halos. And with the Halo esports, especially with things like Gfinity now getting involved, is amazing. It's going to be just great things for it in future.
Gamescom was an invitational event. It was my team at the time, Kaz and Optic Gaming. Epsilon was there and Supremacy were there.
No infused.
Which I now infused. So we went there over, I think it was like 3 days, 4 days. Practiced like an hour on like Thursday and Friday, and had the actual event. It was like a single elimination, 2 maps. On Saturday we played Epsilon. We lost to Epsilon, and then what else happened? In Supremacy played Optic. They beat Optic, and then it was Epsilon Supremacy final, and Epsilon won. So yeah, it was nice to like play the game. It was like a pre-release version, so it was nice to get like a little feel of what the game was going to be like upcoming to ISUs and events that was coming up.
It would have been late October when I went to Seattle for the as well as other there was Jimbo and Speed from Europe as well. They went to Seattle with me for the pro player Halo 5 launch exhibition match, and it was like 2 Europeans and 2 Australian New Zealand players, which is myself, this one I'm from, and we had it was 2 Europeans and 2 Americans, and then 2 Australian New Zealand players and 2 Americans, and it was just a exhibition match pre-launch for the Halo 5, and then they played it on the launch stream, and it was just like sort of a hype thing. So it was a good experience as well. Just to,
what pros game?
There was Snipedown, Ninja, and Pistol.
So iSeries wasn't exactly the most exciting because it was in Birmingham. We only had 8 teams. I was teaming with Snakey, and we ended up finishing 3rd. We were the only team to take a game off Epsilon, who went on to win the event.
To beat the big teams at this event, we just need to like the comms, communication for our team, and teamwork. Like as long as we're individually better, or as good as the big players and the big teams, just communication-wise, I think, and teamwork. If we stick at it, if we're on point, we're gonna win. We can win.
Yeah, I think that if we played how we played today in the respawn against exceL, just destroying them in the respawns. I think that literally if we just have that same mentality, the same hype, motivation, and the wanting to win, if we carry that out through like today, what we've done tomorrow against another big team who play the top 3, I think it would be easy to take maps more serious of them.
I think as well for us though, a big thing is through these Gfinity Cups, yeah, it was 3rd, 4th, but people forget as well in the first one, we had Infused in the quarterfinals, beat them, and then we came out and then to play Epsilon. Fair enough, we had some poor results in the semis, but it's online and it's hard to get the light the fire that you need. which LAN brings out in me personally as well as the team as well. Well, the top 3 teams are all very experienced players in their own right. I think on Dignitas there's a couple that are still quite young, but other than that, I think like Casey would be probably one of the least experienced, but it's not. I don't think that's going to be that much of a factor. Once we get into that top 4 bracket and we get to the semis, then it's literally just all or nothing. Just at that point, it's like there's the 2 sort games. Like once we get all of our must wins out of the way, then it's just to give it your all.
It's been shown in practice that these guys can beat these teams, not just by the scrap of it, like comfortably, but it's just putting that into the event itself and getting those wins. We've shown in the last game against Xertus that we can absolutely demolish them. We've done, apart from the breakout, again being a non-respawn, it's a weird game type coming into Halo, not really having anything close to that. But in a respawn game, it shows how much these guys have the experience to beat them, not just solo 1v1, but as a team. And it's just making sure that happens on the day with these big matches coming up.
And I think as well it showed the gap when it came to like the game types that we are comfortable with. Showed the gap between the top sort of 4 and then the tier 2 sort of teams as well.
All the big teams lost loads of rounds on apart from a few. They lost almost Epsilon almost lost against.
Breakout, it can go either way. Like you see teams, like top 16 teams, getting beat a top 4 team in a breakout. Or even beat a team in breakout, and then when it comes to respawn, the teams that's more experienced in top 4 just actually slap them up. So
the amount of games we lost as well, like not getting overshot on camera as well. Like, we say like Epsilon, like we go 3-2, and it's just because they get the overshot. Like with Louis on the team now, LAN, like it's more than doable.
I don't just want to qualify, I want to win this event. I'd love to be at the event, but I don't want to go through just by scrapping through the online qualifier. I want to win this event and qualify being the best team out there.
I think after this, whether we qualify or not, I think we'll definitely qualify online if we don't qualify this weekend. And the EMEA, I think for sure, if we can get there, we'll definitely qualify for Worlds. I've literally no doubt about it. And then, go well to give our all, see what we can do there. Get a nice Muller. Magaluf. And then after that, man, and then we'll see. I think after Wells, Halo will just keep growing. So that's like maybe 5 months deep, and then we'll just have to see what happens after that. Like see what series after.
Just carrying on saying there, it's just like whatever happens, with the EMEA and the Worlds and whatnot. It's just a matter of waiting to see what gets announced, and then whatever gets announced, we'll smash it.
It says that there's people that buy rep packs.
Want that new skin?
With it rising, it means like the game's becoming popular again, and more casual people playing, which is good for the scene, which should keep growing. Really.
If people didn't care about the game, they wouldn't be putting their own money into the game to buy purely cosmetics. They'd be they'd be going after other games, but they're sticking with Halo, buying those cosmetics with their real money,
and then playing as well.
And then carrying on playing. And events like this, like we had so many teams during the online qualifiers, and we actually had 16 teams, like full 16 teams for a world event. Like it's huge.
In UK alone.
That's UK alone.
Yeah, UK alone.
In one of the qualifiers, and just in Europe, I think there was. I'm saying, including the rest of Europe event, there was 120 odd European Halo teams competing in one day in online qualifiers in total, which for us is literally unheard of.
We haven't seen that in about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
That's American, like you never see that. Snakey, how did I get that game attack?
I remember speaking up.
Don't know whether I should tell you the truth or.
Honesty.
Okay, so honesty, right? So I used to always change my game attack, literally every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I used to tip my mom's car and change my game attack. From Crimson to Zotic, like you guys to Call Me Chronic. I used to have so many game attacks. Then I took a little break from Halo. Yeah, so I took a little break from Halo, about 6-7 months, and I came back. I can't believe I'm saying this, right?
That's right.
None of yous can tell anyone.
What do you mean? This is going to go on a video, so...
Would you like to come in?
I'm going over to get a sandwich. Sorry, I'm fat.
Hey, can you tell them my name's Lunny? Like, not Looney.
Yeah,
Lunny,
Not
not
fat,
Looney.
fluffy.
Oh, that's right, baby. You got it. Yeah, no, they keep doing it. And they kept calling Garda Darga.
No, it's because you got Looney on Viperio as well, though.
Yeah.
So
you know, he's
I think it's
Up
just,
for umbrella.
Oh, tell Walshy it's infused, not infusion.
By the way, I mean, how do you feel? Are you okay?
No. After that performance.
The first one was bad.
Yeah. The second one
was
was that worse?
Oh yeah, it was good. That was real good.
But did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
How's your butthole?
It's
not loose. It's not loose.
No, it's tight enough.
It's crunchy. What the hell? What are these sandwiches? Salmon and egg, cheese and red onion. Is that what you people eat here?
Wait, how did Riot do?
Oh, Riot went 2-0.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are recording. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
honestly, yeah.
Ask your question? Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can stand behind them and ask it if you want.
How did it feel when AZ said that or actually, how does it feel to know that everyone's picking you guys fourth and not to make it?
It's a standard, really.
I think it's standard. I think that we've only done like fourth. Like, I mean, in the qualifiers, we've only come fourth every time, so we can't expect you guys to say that we come first.
We haven't warranted, that respect to be put in that like top 3 bracket yet. Like we did in the first cup, we did beat Infused to make it 2 semis, but other than that, we haven't really performed where we needed to.
So who's the one team at LAN you guys think we could beat?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, we're confident we could like take it all, but like the one we would like most likely we want to match up with the most would be Epsilon.
Really?
Yeah. For me, I don't mind playing Infused. I think Infused for me is an easier battle out of the top 3.
Infuse is already proven. Like you've beaten Infuse already online. Like LAN will just be the icing on the cake. Epsilon, you've proven that you can hang with them. It's just a couple of unlucky moments that give them the win. Then Dignitas, they are sort of the counter to us, but
Playstyle wise,
playstyle wise, if we can rectify that and pick out the things that they're doing and then counter that, that's them in the bag as well.
Yeah.
It's easily doable. It's just, especially now at LAN, you've got me behind you, rather than just be able to watch a stream at home.
He's your rival. Use him.
Yeah.
You know, grasp him.
It was there for me when I had the scat shot there.
Oh,
I was like,
like that happens, and he just goes.
yeah.
Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man.
I looked at him and then he looked at
He
me.
locked eyes with every moment. Oh man, it's like he turns like, hello, darkness, my friend. And just like looks over.
Like we could all hear just like from the crowd through the time where it's like, oh.
Oh no, I mean when that happened, I just couldn't stop. Like I wanted to bust out laughing when I saw it in the cast, and then Onset's like, oh no, and I was like, no, and then it happened again.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just do this. Let's avoid the scat shot.
Yeah.
Let's do that. It's not your friend.
I remember you were telling, you were like, pick it up, I'm already got, mate. You're like, get it again, I don't want it. Like.
I was like, take the scatter shot because just take it.
You were looking at the reasons. Did they know that you got just absolutely dumped on?
Yeah. I said to them, I was like,
I got this.
I was like, yeah. Stay alive, everyone stay alive, don't push. And I was like, yeah, I've got it. Oh, after strokes.
I literally said, like, how do you get assassinated with camo? Like,
Yeah.
Bad. And he went for the full bullshit in the air.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pick me up. It was like the cheek.
Well, good luck, boys. Good luck. It's been an honor casting you guys. I was really looking forward to that matchup. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And by the way, you look just like Scumpy. I don't know. I've known him for many years.
We've never told him.
You never? Oh, okay, that's why I know you're trolling. But yeah, no, you should take a picture and just send it to him because it's like a doppelganger. Doppelganger. Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, that's the best one I've been to, you know what I mean? Like,
This is the best event I've been to in terms of atmosphere because I've only ever been to like Insomnia events and they're not the biggest of events. But you don't really have a crowd, whereas here we're in a booth, we're on main stage, every game's being streamed, people are watching, so it's good to have that added pressure and the atmosphere is just better than I've ever seen.
I think just the way that like Gfinity go about it and the way they treat their players is just
yeah, they
like
treat everyone
phenomenal.
with respect. Like.
Like it's just everyone, no matter if you're 16th seed or first or whatever, you're getting the same sort of treatment, you're getting the same like benefits as a player and whatnot. Everyone's like the equal level, and I just think that's fantastic.
It's definitely shown how much UK esports has grown, and not just for Halo but for all other games. Like being a base for UK esports as a whole. Like you've got EGL, which is sort of fizzled out a little bit. I-Series is still going, but it's not quite as big. Then you've got a World Championship being held at Gfinity, like a UK brand. It's starting to take over, and it's now time that the UK has finally recognised that esports is something that's up and coming and is going to be one of the biggest things.